What? Can you not hear me over this lawnmower that's going by? Is that annoying for you? Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing all my insights about self-publishing with you. Before I get started on today's topic, please be sure to click down below on the subscribe button. That way you can be here every week when I release new videos on self-publishing and all things about making a career out of being an author. So today I am going to talk to you about my number one piece of advice for self-narrating your audiobooks. And if you don't listen to anything else I've said from my other videos on the topic, if you listen to this one thing, then I will be a happy person. So I have narrated and self-published for my own audiobooks. I've now edited and produced audiobooks for some clients where they've read it and then I've put it together for them, which I've learned a lot from that, which is really exciting. And this is the top piece of advice I have for anyone who is self-narrating for anything they're doing, whether you're going to be the one editing it or somebody else is going to be editing it. So if you can hear that sound, if you can hear that lawnmower going by, if you can hear that plane flying over, if you can hear that dog barking down the street, or the air conditioning coming on, or your ice maker turning on, if you can hear it, assume that your microphone can hear it. Right? So all those little things that you can hear that are going to just add that hum in the background that you really don't want to be there. You want that audio to be crisp and clear because that's the only input somebody's getting, right? So it's one thing if on a video, and I've always said on this channel, my main purpose here is to deliver great information to you guys. Obviously, I want it to look good and sound good, but I'm not a video expert. I just have a YouTube channel. So I always like give that grain of salt. But when it's an audiobook, that's the only input, right? So all the imperfections really come through that much more clearer because there's no other stimulus to distract, right? There's no video, there's nothing else to distract from the noise. Like right now it's raining and maybe you're hearing that coming through. But it's all those little things. It's going to be picked up by your microphone. So if you can hear a noise, assume that your microphone can hear it. The second you hear this noise, stop talking, time out, wait for that plane to fly over, advance the text when you're not speaking. So like if you're scrolling, like you're going down, and I know a lot of people who've set up more professional style audio booths will have the iPad where it'll just go for them. If you're doing this for the first or second time and you have your trackpad on your laptop and you're making the sound or you're like advancing, like you're literally scrolling, that will pick up. If you can hear it, assume that your mic can hear it. And if you're talking while you're doing that, you are going to drive yourself crazy trying to cut out that noise, and instead it's going to be left in. It's not going to sound as good. So I would say anytime you know you're making a noise. Also, when I'm narrating, if I'm just shifting in my chair, I stop talking, I shift, and then I start talking again. You or your editor, whoever that is, can take out the empty spaces where you're not talking. They can't necessarily take out where you talked over this really loud thing. So that's always my number one piece of advice is just assume any noise that you can hear is going to come through. There are denoise like functions on different audio editing and video editing software, but it can only do so much before you just sound like a robot. So don't just push through these noises. Stop, take a break. If it's short, if it's like, a plane flying over, okay, that'll maybe be 30 seconds. It feels long when you're sitting there, but it'll be fast. If it's maybe outside, your neighbor decided to start mowing their lawn, and it's going to take them an hour, okay, well, this is a great time to do something else, because that is just going to sound through as they get further and back and further and back. So absolutely, if you hear a noise, stop talking. Go ahead, take that pause, and then start talking again, start recording again once that noise has passed. So that is the number one thing I can do to make it easier for you as somebody who is narrating and then editing it yourself, or if you're sending files off to be edited by somebody else, it is going to make their life easier. They're not going to charge you as much if it's on an hourly rate. And things like that. So definitely keep that in mind. So with that in mind, what has been the hardest thing for you to master when you're narrating or recording? So hopefully you can master just stop, wait, go. But what else has been a challenge for you when you're narrating, when you're recording, or when you're editing? Let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear from you guys what your questions are, what your challenges are, so that way I can provide more information. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. And again, don't forget to hit subscribe. That lets YouTube know that you're getting value from this video and others on this channel and can help get it in front of other authors like us. So now you can get back to writing or narrating your book.